Good afternoon, students. We are discussing chapter on electricity, chapter number 12. Okay. Now, as I told you that after finishing the chapter, I am going to teach you about derivations of various formulas in electricity. Today, I am going to discuss resistors connected in series. Resistors connected in series. Resistors connected in series. Okay, double N is it connected in series. When two or more resistors are connected in series, what happens and how to derive that formula? Yesterday we did Ohm's law. Okay, Ohm's law and the derivation of Ohm's law. I told you the statement, the circuit, the chart, and the derivation. For 3 or 4 marks, you have to do everything. Now let us see what happens when resistors, two or more resistors are connected in series. The first thing to do is, of course, you must draw a circuit diagram. Okay. Again, I am using a pen, black pen, so that you can see clearly in the video. You must use a pencil and scale. Let us suppose I have got 3 resistors. Okay, these are resistors. They are connected in series. I have got an ammeter, and then I have got a battery, okay, connected with a key. Alright, here the battery is connected to a key, and I am showing the open key and closed. That was the open, now it is closed, it's plugged in. The key has been plugged in, it has been switched on. This is the positive of the battery, the negative of the battery. Okay, then now you can join this way and you get your battery. Okay, let us suppose this is the battery of V volts. Okay, it could be 6 volt battery, 4 volt battery, or anything. And this is an ammeter. The positive of the battery is always connected to the positive of the ammeter, and then negative. This is a key, a switch or a key. Okay, it has been depressed, that means the current is now flowing, and the current I should be flowing in this direction. Okay, the current is flowing in this direction, and then of course it will come out from the resistors, come here this way and flow back. Alright, now this is your resistor R1, this is your resistor R2, and this is your resistor R3. 3 resistors are connected in series. Okay, and now as a result of this, potential difference across the, this is V1. Okay, V1 is the potential difference across R1. In the same way, V2 is the potential difference across R2, and V3 is the potential difference across R3. Remember, an ammeter is always connected in series with the resistors, whereas the voltmeter is always connected in parallel. So you can see they are in parallel, the voltmeters. Okay, so voltmeter V1, voltmeter V2, voltmeter V3. Potential difference across R1, potential difference across R2, potential difference across R3. Now as a result of this, the equivalent circuit. Okay, equivalent circuit क्या है? This is your equivalent circuit. Ammeter, this is your key, and then positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative of the battery, and then negative, and then it is connected this way. This is your battery of V volts. Okay, this is your key. This is the positive and negative of ammeter, and this is your resistance R, or equivalent resistance. Current I is flowing in this direction. The current continues to flow in this direction. Okay, and this is the equivalent circuit. Equivalent circuit, it means ये जो 3 resistors है R1, R2, R3, उसका combined resistance R है. Okay, this is your equivalent circuit. Now what happens? You see, first of all, let current I amperes flow through the above circuit and three resistors R1, R2 and R3 are connected in series. Okay, the battery connected in the circuit is of V volts. Okay, now you see, you got to write this first. ये थोड़ा सा डिस्क्रिप्शन देना पड़ता है. What is the circuit? In the circuit there is the battery of V volts connected to an ammeter and it is connected to three resistors R1, R2 and R3. Okay, the resistors are connected in series. Now according to, okay, therefore you see what will happen is the current flowing through them will be the same. The same current I will flow through all of them. The same current I amperes. You can write capital A also, capital amperes, flows through all three resistors. But you see, the potential difference is different. Let V1, V2 and V3 be the potential difference across R1, R2 and R3 respectively. Okay, let V1 be the potential difference across R1, V2 be the potential difference across the resistor R2 and V3 be the potential difference across resistor R3. Now we start the derivation. Okay, therefore what happens? Potential difference is changing. Okay, but the total potential difference will always be equal to V plus V1 plus V2 plus V3. You see, this is the battery's potential difference is V volts. That means the total potential difference of the whole circuit will be equal to V volts. It is divided into V1, V2, V3. So the sum of V1 plus V2 plus V3 will be equal to V. Okay, but according to Ohm's law, okay, but according to Ohm's law, okay, what is it? V is equal to I into R. Okay, therefore V1 is equal to I into R1, V2 is equal to I into R2 and V3 is equal to I into R3. Therefore now substituting, V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Alright, V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now all you have to do is substitute. In place of V, put IR. In place of V1, you put I into R1. Instead of V2, I into R2. Instead of V3, I into R3. Alright, so therefore IR is equal to, take out I common and you get R1 plus R2 plus R3. Cancel out I from both the sides. Therefore you get R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is the equivalent resistance when three resistors are connected in series. Okay, so this is what you wanted to derive. Derive the formula of equivalent resistance when three resistors are connected in parallel. So you have to derive that R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 and then use this formula for calculations. Okay, so once again, what happens when resistors are connected in series? Okay, let's see this. Circuit diagram is extremely important. Three resistors R1, R2 and R3. They are connected in series. They are connected to a battery. The battery can be 6 volt, 4 volts, 3 volts, whatever. And there is the key, there is an ammeter. Be careful of the connection. Positive with positive, negative with negative. The current is flowing in this direction. The same current I amperes flows through all the three. It flows through the same current flows through R1, R2 and R3. But potential difference across R1, R2 and R3 will be different. The potential difference of the battery is V volts. Total potential of the circuit, V volts. But it gets divided into V1, V2 and V3. Such that the potential difference of the battery V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. Therefore, you can say that V1 will be equal to IR1, V2 will be equal to IR2, V3 will be equal to IR3. But V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Substitute the values, take out I common, cancel out I from both the sides, and you get equivalent resistance is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. तुम्हारी टेक्स्ट बुक में कभी EL भी लिखा है RS. RS means resistance of the whole circuit, equivalent resistance of the whole circuit. This is your RS, equivalent resistance of the whole circuit. They may use a letter like P also, RP, equivalent. It is the same thing. I prefer just R. Okay. Now this description also must be written. Let current I amperes flows through the above circuit, and the three resistors R1, R2, R3 are connected in series. The battery is connected to the circuit is of V volts. Then the same current I amperes flows through all the three resistors, but the potential difference changes into V1, V2 and V3. And then this one, equivalent circuit भी draw करना जरूरी है. ये पूरा जो मैंने पेपर पे दिया है वो करना जरूरी है. ये 3 मार्क 4 मार्क का, it may be 3 or 4 marks, but you got to do this. Okay, so this is what, when three resistors are connected in series, equivalent resistance is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Alright, now let us see what happens when resistors are connected in parallel. Three resistors in parallel. Resistors connected in parallel. What happens when resistors are connected in parallel? Now obviously there is going to be a slight change when resistors are connected in parallel. Alright, so now let us see what happens. First of all, I am going to show you the circuit diagram. Alright, when the resistors are connected in parallel. You see, it is important to learn how to draw the circuit diagram. Now here I got an ammeter, and then I got your key, and then the battery. Remember, the position of the key and the position of the ammeter can be on this side also. You can have the key out here, you can have the ammeter here also. It won't make any difference. But they must be in series. The ammeter cannot be in parallel. That is what you have to understand. Okay, you can join this to get a battery. This is your battery of V volts. Alright, this is your key, and the current is flowing in this direction, and then it comes back from here and towards the battery. Alright, it flows here, it flows here this way. Alright, this is your resistance R1, this is your resistance R2, and this is your resistance R3. Now they are connected in parallel. So you see, across points X and Y, across points X and Y, you can connect a voltmeter. A voltmeter can be connected across X and Y. Okay, this is a positive and negative voltmeter. That means the same potential difference will be across R1, R2 and R3. But the current will change. Okay, the current flowing through R1 will be I1. The current flowing through this will be I2. And the current flowing through R3 will be I3. So when they are connected in series, what changes? Potential difference changes. When they are connected in parallel, what changes? Current changes. Okay. Now let us see an equivalent circuit. Okay. The equivalent circuit is also same. You see here, now we got a resistance here, an ammeter. It is connected to a key. Then it is connected to a battery. Alright. This is your battery. And this is your resistance R. Okay, equivalent resistance means resistance of the circuit. Positive, negative, positive, negative. The battery is just connected this way. This is your key. Okay, battery of V volts. A current of I amperes is passing this way. It comes out here. The same current is going through here. but when it passes through R1, R2, the current is changing. That is what you got to remember. This is called equivalent circuit. This is the original circuit, and this is the equivalent circuit. Okay, I'll write it here. Equivalent circuit. Why do we call it equivalent circuit? Because it is the same thing, but the three resistors have been combined into one resistor. That's why it's called equivalent. All right, now again you can say here three resistors R1, R2 and R3 are connected in parallel as shown in the circuit. Okay, a current of I amperes passes through the circuit. That means the current in the circuit is I amperes. Okay, and the potential difference okay, remember the potential difference of the battery is V volts. All right, now what happens is the potential difference remains the same, but the current changes. The potential difference across the resistors, remains the same, unchanged, but the current across each resistor becomes I1 amperes, I2 and I3 amperes respectively. I1, I2 and I3. So when they are in parallel, the current changes. Okay, so therefore I current, remember the total current cannot change, it will remain the same, but the amount of current that passes through each one becomes slightly less. So I will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. उसमें क्या था, देखो इसमें इन सीरीज में क्या था, V इज इक्वल टू V1 प्लस V2 प्लस V3. ओके, इसमें पैरेलल है तो पैरेलल में क्या है, I इज इक्वल टू I1 प्लस I2 प्लस I3. बट अकॉर्डिंग टू Ohm's law, okay, V is equal to I into R. Therefore, I is equal to V upon R. Okay, so therefore I1 is equal to V upon R1, I2 is equal to V upon R2, and I3 is equal to V upon R3. Remember, V does not change, only I changes. Therefore now I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay, now all we have to do is substitute what? In place of I can substitute V upon R. Instead of I1, V upon R1, V upon R2 and then V upon R3. Okay, so therefore V upon R is equal to, take out V common and you get 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Okay, so cancel out V from both the sides. So therefore you get 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. This is your equivalent resistance. Formula for deriving equivalent resistance when three resistors are connected in parallel. देखो इसमें फिर से, when they are connected in series, resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. When they are connected in parallel, when they are connected in parallel, 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Alright? This is the formula that we need to understand. This is parallel connection. Equivalent circuit. Remember the equivalent circuit. Okay, R is the equivalent resistance. Here you can write here in bracket equivalent resistance. Equivalent resistance. This is your equivalent resistance R, because of R1, R2 and R3 connected in parallel. Now you can see derivation is easy, but in physics you have to learn how to derive. ओके ये छोटा पैराग्राफ जो लिखा है वो भी सर्किट कैसे कनेक्ट किया है उसके बारे में लिखा है. सर्किट बनाओ, उसको डिस्क्राइब करो एंड देन मैथमेटिकली डिराइव करो. द मैथमेटिकल पोर्शन इज नॉट डिफिकल्ट एंड इट इज नॉट इवन लेंथी, but you got to learn how to write it properly. Okay, then there is one more thing that I want to discuss, and that is about Joule's law, and that is about Joule's law of heating. Okay, that is one more derivation, and that is Joule's law of heating. Joule's law of heating. Now you see this is a fourth derivation. I have done Ohm's law yesterday. Today resistance in series and resistance in parallel, and this is about resistance connect the Joule's law of heating. Okay, now here again we will do one. I will show you the circuit first. Okay, this is your resistance. Okay, then resistance is connected to an ammeter. Alright, resistance is connected to an ammeter, and then the ammeter obviously is going to be connected to a key. Okay, so you have got your key, and then you have got your battery. Positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, this is positive, negative, this is negative, positive, negative. This way it's connected. Alright, this is your battery. It could be anything. I am putting V volts, it can be 6 volts, 12 volts, whatever. And this is your key. Alright. This is the negative and positive of ammeter to measure the current. This is the direction of current. This is resistance R. Okay, the current is flowing in this direction. Now after this, okay, let us see. This resistor, like an electric coil of wire, it's not a bulb. Okay, it's not, suppose it is a nichrome wire, or simply an electric heater, or an electric iron, a toaster. They are resistors. They do not convert electricity into anything else, but they convert it into heat energy. So all the electrical energy which is supplied gets converted into heat energy, and that is the important thing. Okay. Now first of all, we know that power is equal to V into I. Power is always voltage into current. Okay, and let energy supplied to the resistor be the electrical energy. Okay, that is electrical energy. It is supplied from a battery or from the main supply. Electrical energy from say main supply. इसको मेन्स बोलते हैं. मेन वायर जो होता है उसको मेन सप्लाई बोलते हैं. So let energy supplied to the resistor be the electrical energy from the main supply. Alright. Now what happens is that in this case all the energy that you supply to it gets converted into heat energy. So energy supplied, electrical energy supplied. Electrical energy supplied gets converted into heat energy is equal to heat energy. Heat energy H. Okay, because of course here we are assuming that there is no loss of energy. In reality there is always some loss of energy, and therefore this heat energy H is equal to, okay, power into time. For how long electrical energy is supplied. More electrical energy is supplied for 1 second, for 2 second, 5 second. Okay, for example एक इलेक्ट्रिक हीटर होता है, वो कितना एनर्जी कंज्यूम कराएगा, वो डिपेंड करता है किसके ऊपर, टाइम के ऊपर. अगर 1 मिनट के लिए जला हो तो ऑफकोर्स उसके मुताबिक एनर्जी कंज्यूम करेगा. अगर 5 मिनट के लिए जला हो तो इट विल हैव मोर एनर्जी कंज्यूम. सो इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन पावर एंड टाइम. So electrical energy consumed is always power into time. But power, okay, power is V into I, but power is equal to V into I. देखो इधर ही मैंने मेंशन किया. Therefore heat energy is equal to V into I into T. देखो ऊपर सब्स्टिट्यूट किया है, P into T, P की जगह पे V I. Okay, now V according to Ohm's law, according to Ohm's law, देखो कितना Ohm's law कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है. मैंने वो बोला था कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. V is equal to I into R. Okay, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. Therefore, अब सब्स्टिट्यूट करता हूँ, H is equal to V I T. V की जगह पे I R सब्स्टिट्यूट करता हूँ, V की जगह पे I R, okay, और I into T. So therefore you get I square R T. Okay, so H, the electrical energy converted into heat energy. This heat energy which is used by the electrical appliance is equal to I square RT. This is known as Joule's law of heating. This is known as Joule's law of heating. Okay, this is known as Joule's law of heating. So now you can see this, that actually Joule's law of heating का जो derivation है, ये mathematical derivation, it's very short. But what you must understand is the presentation. पहले इलेक्ट्रिकल सर्किट बनाया, ये रेजिस्टर R है, okay, a resistance of R ohms is connected in electrical circuit, okay, and then it is connected to an ammeter, a key and a battery of V volts. The current flowing through the circuit is I. I can write here, the current flowing through the circuit is I amperes. V volt की बैटरी है, resistance R ohms है, R ohms, okay. Now when current flows through the circuit, power is given by V into I, okay. Power is given by V into I, and let energy supply to the, when energy is supplied in form of electrical energy. अब ये रेजिस्टर है, वो कोई बल्ब नहीं है, ट्यूबलाइट नहीं है, फैन नहीं है, इसलिए वो सब एनर्जी हीट एनर्जी में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. Remember we are discussing Joule's law of heating, not light. So all the energy which is given to the resistor gets converted into heat energy. There is very little loss of energy. There is some loss of energy, but we are not taking the loss of energy into consideration. Okay. Now, therefore, the electrical energy supplied from the main will be equal to, it will be all used up in increasing the heat energy. So heat energy H will be equal to power into time. But power is given by V into I. So substitute V into I. And at the same time, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to I into I. So substitute I into I in place of V. And you get H is equal to I square RT. This is known as Joule's law of heating. Now, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि for example, resistance, okay, supposing एक इलेक्ट्रिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट है, जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल गीज़र है. अब गीज़र में करंट 10 एम्पियर्स का करंट पास होता है, ओके, और वो उसका रेजिस्टेंस है, सपोजिंग रेजिस्टेंस है 200 ओम्स और 50 ओम्स और 60 ओम्स, और उसको 1 घंटे के लिए जलाते हैं. ओके, लेट अस टेक एन एग्जांपल. सी एग्जांपल, सपोज करंट पासिंग थ्रू अ हीटर, करंट पासिंग बाथरूम में जो हीटर होता है उसकी बात कर रहा हूँ. सपोज करंट पासिंग थ्रू दैट इज 5 एम्पियर्स, 5 एम्पियर करंट. ओके, जनरली वो 5 एम्पियर्स 10 एम्पियर्स का होता है बिकॉज इट इज़ अ हैवी इंस्ट्रूमेंट. द रेजिस्टेंस इज सपोजिंग 100 ohms. Okay, just for simplicity I am taking 100 ohms so that calculations become easier, and it is kept on for 5 minutes. Now ये जो minutes में है, you have to convert into seconds. So 5 into 60 seconds, that is 300 seconds. Time should always be in seconds, current in amperes, and of course resistance in ohms. Therefore the heat energy consumed, heat energy will be equal to I square R into T. Now I, current is 5, okay, R, resistance is 100 ohms, and time is 300 seconds. So now 5 5s are 25, 2500 into 300, 25 3s are 75, and then there are 4 zeros. Unit tens 100, 1000, 10,000. Okay, so 7,50,000 joules. This is energy is always given in joules. Okay, 1 2 3 4 joule, 4 zeros, 1 2 unit, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 7,50,000 joules of energy is used up. But remember that 3.6 into 10 to power 6 watts joules is equal to 1 watt. अगर इसको वॉट में कन्वर्ट करना है तो 3.6 इंटू 10 टू पावर 6 से डिवाइड करना पड़ता है, देन यू विल गेट द आंसर इन वॉट्स. और जो हमको इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का बिल आता है वो किलो वॉट में आता है. ओके, सो 1 watt is equal to 3.6 into 10 to power 6 joules, 1 kilowatt. And therefore this इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का बिल आता है वो अलग तरीके से मेजर करता है. ये तो हमने जूल्स में मेजर किया. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का बिल जो आता है वो किलो वॉट आवर्स में आता है, KWH, किलो वॉट आवर. वी विल डू 1 or 2 questions tomorrow based on that. But this is just an illustration of how heat energy is used up. And this heat energy is used to heat the water, to heat the water. Okay, ये पानी को गर्म करने के लिए हीटर में ये इतनी एनर्जी यूज किया जाता है. सो वाटर बिगिंस टू गेट हीटेड अप. ऑलराइट, सो दिस इज जूल्स लॉ ऑफ हीटिंग. ओके, ओम्स लॉ, joules law of heating, resistors connected in series, resistors connected in parallel. Now, okay, just couple of 1 or 2 small examples about resistance in series and parallel. Okay, supposing, see, I have got here 2 resistors are connected here. They are connected in series, R1, R2 and R3. This is your ammeter. Okay, this is your switch K, and then the battery. Alright, this is your battery. Suppose this is your battery of 6 volts. ये 6 वोल्ट की बैटरी. ये R1 है, R1 2 ohms का है. ओके, ये R2 है, ये 3 ohms का है. और ये R3 है, 3 ohms का, ये 4 ohms का रेजिस्टर है. ओके, सो यू गॉट 2 ohms, 3 ohms and 4 ohms. ओके, एंड ये पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस ऑफ द बैटरी इज, ये द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस ऑफ द बैटरी इज 6 volts. नाउ दे आर कनेक्टेड इन सीरीज. सो आई टोल्ड यू पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस V1, V2, V3 चेंज हो जाएगा. नाउ व्हाट इज द टोटल इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस? इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस हमको पहले निकालना है. इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस, हम पहले इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस निकालेंगे. बिकॉज दे आर कनेक्टेड इन सीरीज, R इज इक्वल टू R1 प्लस R2 प्लस R3. सो दैट इज 2 प्लस 3 प्लस 4, that is 9 ohms. 9 ohms is the equivalent resistance of the circuit. Okay, now what is the current and current flowing? Because voltage तो 6 है. Okay, V कितना है? 6 volts. रेजिस्टेंस, इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस कितना है? 9 ohms. करंट हमको निकालना है, कितना करंट फ्लो हो रहा है. वी वांट टू फाइंड द करंट फ्लोइंग इन द सर्किट. ओके, नाउ अकॉर्डिंग टू ओम्स लॉ, V इज इक्वल टू I इंटू R. सो देयरफॉर I इज इक्वल टू V अपॉन R. V कितना है? 6 वोल्ट है. R कितना है? 9 है. ओके, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 0.67 amperes. ओके, दिस इज द करंट फ्लोइंग थ्रू द सर्किट. फिर से देखो, R1, R2 और R3 आर कनेक्टेड इन सीरीज. ए सिंपल सर्किट बनाना चाहिए, फटाफट बन जाती है. ये एमीटर है, पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव ये की है. पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव बैटरी का पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कितना है? 6 वोल्ट्स. इधर पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस चेंज हो जाएगा, लेकिन करंट ओके पासिंग थ्रू इट विल रिमेन द सेम. सो द करंट पासिंग थ्रू ईच वन विल बी द सेम. ओके, एंड देयरफॉर पहले इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस निकालो. R विल बी इक्वल टू R1 प्लस R2 प्लस R3, 9 ohms. अब पूरी सर्किट में कितना करंट निकलेगा? 6 वोल्ट की बैटरी है, इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस 9 ohms है, I कितना है? 0.67. ओके, नाउ इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस V1 एंड ओके, अगेन V1 इज इक्वल टू I इंटू R1. ओके, सो V1 कितना होगा? अब देखो I है, I तो आ गया 2/3 या 0.67. 2/3 लिखो या 0.67 इंटू R1. R1 कितना है? 2 है. सो दैट इज 4/3. दैट इज 1 पॉइंट. ओके, 4 3 1s are 3 and 1 left 3 3, 1.33 volts. 1.33 volts R1 होगा. ओके, यू कैन सी दिस इज सॉरी V1 होगा 1133 volts. This is the V1 which is flowing through this. ये V1 होगा, ये V1. Now we want to find V2 also and we want to find V3 also. Okay? अब देखो एंड अब में मुझे V2 निकालना है. V2 will be equal to I into R2. अब I तो सेम करंट है 2/3 होगा और R2 कितना दिया है 3 दिया है. 3 कैंसिल सो 2 वोल्ट्स होगा. ओके एंड फाइनली आई वांट टू फाइंड आउट V3. पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस अक्रॉस R3 विल बी EI इंटू R3. I 2/3 है एम्पियर्स. R3 कितना है 4 है. 4 2s are 8/3 which is equal to what 3 2s are 6 7 8 20. Okay, 3 6s are so 2.67. This is 2.67 volts. Now if you look at this carefully, देखो अगर मैं V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 तो ये V कितना है 6 वोल्ट. 6 वोल्ट्स आना चाहिए. ओके अब V1 कितना है V1 कितना है 1.33. V2 कितना है 2 है. V3 कितना है 2.67. इसको ऐड करो 2 4 5 एंड 6 वोल्ट्स. ये 6 वोल्ट की बैटरी है. ओके ये बैटरी है 6 वोल्ट्स की और इसका ही आना चाहिए. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. This we have confirmed कि ये आना चाहिए इस तरह से. So you can see when 3 resistors are connected in series, R1 plus R2 plus R3 है और ये करंट है. V1, V2 and V3 will change. That we have calculated. पहले इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस किया फिर करंट इन द सर्किट किया और बाद में पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस अक्रॉस R1, R2 एंड R3. Now these are some of the problems on electricity. I will be solving tomorrow different kinds of numericals. बहुत सारे numericals है which you can I will show you how to actually do them and you will learn it better because electricity के numericals हर बार पूछा जाता है और इस बार भी पूछे जाएंगे and you got to learn how to do them. Okay, there may be 1 mark numerical, 2 mark numericals or a long question on Ohm's law or anything. So be prepared for that. Meanwhile keep working and stay safe. Thank you. Have a nice day.